Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Time Talks. I'm here with Evan Mika. Evan, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me on, man. It means a lot.
So Evan, obviously you disappeared during COVID. I mean, especially like we never really talked during COVID.
Yeah.
And then you took off for Fortnite.
Yeah.
When did that start?
Started in 8th grade, like around the game came out like in like 6th grade, 5th grade for me, but yeah, I got good in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then freshman year was like the time when COVID started, so I could finally like
Focus on it.
Yeah, focus on it. I have to like focus on school. Like I barely like attended classes. And then I got indefinitely suspended.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what is indefinite suspension like?
Like you can't go to school until you make up work.
Oh, you weren't doing anything. Huh?
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything. Just playing and streaming and all that.
How big did you get around the time?
I wasn't big at all until sophomore year. Sophomore year is when I dropped out.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So I came back sophomore year, first semester, and then obviously we were friends sophomore year, hung out every day, and then end of sophomore semester I just dropped out of school because, well,
Wait, you dropped out
Yeah.
entirely?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They pulled me into the office and they were telling me like you missed so many days because I was traveling and stuff. I was like sophomore year I think I went to like Sweden,
Yeah.
Finland, and then all around the U.S. So I was just missing school. And I tried to make it work, but like since I just wasn't attending class, they just like told me like you either have to drop out or do online classes. So I was like, I'm gonna take the dropout option because they were offering online classes, but it'd still be you have to like wake up at 8 a.m. every day. And I couldn't do that because I was up at 3 a.m. every night for tournaments and whatnot. So dropped out and then attended like online school like. When you guys were at the end of your junior year, that's when I started doing all my sophomore classes that I missed.
Yeah.
And I finished sophomore and junior year worth of classes in like 2 months. So I was just cranking out schoolwork for 10 hours a day.
So at that point you stopped, because I know you stopped streaming. So like, did you stop streaming around that time?
I stopped streaming like 10 months ago. Like,
yeah.
So I
why?
I don't know, it burnt out. So I was bored of it. Kind of like basketball, like how I quit basketball. I mean, I quit basketball because of
streaming.
Yeah, because of streaming in Fortnite. Like I just got burnt out of basketball, so I found that. And then streaming got to a point where it was just so repetitive.
Yeah.
I felt like I was putting like an artificial face for people. And I was like, I want to like go have friends again and like go hang out with people and like, because I didn't get to do it. Contracts and stuff with teams and stuff, they would require you to like be in your room 10 hours a day. Like it'd, like literally be a requirement. Like you'd have to make 10 hours of content. Yeah, streaming hours a day.
You were in a Razer commercial, right?
Yeah, I was in a few. I am. I'm a hand model for Razer right now.
Really?
Yeah, so I get to like record my hands and stuff with like a keyboard.
So wait, so how does like that work? Like you were part of Team 33, right? Or Extra first?
Extra first, and then Team 33, yeah.
And then Extra fell apart, and then you went to Team 33.
Yeah, I mean I was with Extra for 3 years. And we were like, no one knows about it. There's like a huge compound being built, like kind of like how other organizations have it, like FaZe and them have like houses and headquarters. We were having one built.
Yeah. And
like I visited so its construction started like 2 months before we took a visit. We took a visit, and our visit was a week before it shut down.
Oh,
yeah.
That sucks.
And like, I mean, the reason we shut down was because like our owner got like there was like a bunch of like comments on TikTok and Twitter like of him being like racist and discriminatory, so it was like that was crazy.
Yeah.
And then he didn't like apologize for any of it.
Yeah.
And he kind of made the excuse like, oh, it was 10 years ago, it doesn't matter. But like he was still like 20 years old at that time, so.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, so he didn't apologize for any of it, and the community took it like really harshly, and then yeah, it just fell out. But then Team 33 picked me up like a week later, which was nice because like not like just going from like all this like salary, sponsorship, all of it to nothing instantly. It's like kind of like getting kicked out of your house and not having anything to do, but except it was for my job.
Yeah.
Like obviously I still had a place to live and stuff, but it was like I had a full-time job, I dropped school for it, and then everything just gets taken away from me in a second. Literally, like I think it was a two-hour process of where I had all of it going for me to nothing. And then Team 33 offered me, thankfully, and it was like even better than what Extra offered me.
Well, how long were you with Team 33?
A year.
And then after that you quit streaming?
Yeah. I mean, I would have kept playing. Like if Team 33 was still here right now with the same offer I got back then, I'd still be playing because like that offer was unbeatable. But the owner, I got like screwed over. The guy, he just disappeared And then we found out 6 months later that he moved. I literally found out like a month ago that he moved to Dubai and just like lived. Yeah, I swear, he moved back to Dubai. He lived there his whole life. Came to the U.S. to start the team, and he did it. Made a successful Tier 1 organization, and then he went. And then he just flew back to Dubai one day.
Just like a side quest.
Yeah, and he DM'd like one of our investors that it was because of his depression and stuff. So he was like an alcoholic. So I got screwed over again by another owner. And then, but yeah, if he was still here and like paying the team and whatnot, I'd still be playing.
Yeah. And so then what happened after Fortnite? Like after you stopped streaming? I remember we talked about it. It was like side hustles and.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Now I just do a bunch of like online side hustles, and I do the hand modeling for Razor still because they liked me a lot because I was doing their modeling already for like when I was on Extra.
Yeah.
And then when Extra got shut down, they're like, okay, we still need professional players to like help us out. Do you want to like be an individual part of it? And I was like, sure. So I still got to like take pictures for them and do videos and whatnot and use their products, which was nice. But yeah, just a bunch of side hustles now. I mean, I'm still involved with like the Fortnite thing, except I'm like on the coaching side of it.
Really?
Yeah, so I coach it.
Who do you coach? Like, how do you coach?
I don't say who I coach, but I coach like 6 or 8 players every season. Like Fortnite works in seasons, so I'll take on teams every season. Because if I make a team successful, there's no point of me being there anymore. Like my point is like taking you from intermediate to professional. Like that's like the best stage I can work at. Like taking a professional to even more professional, I'm not really great at. Like I work with professionals, but I can't make them millionaires or anything. I can only take you so far until I go on to the next team. Or I can only teach you so much. It's kind of like how you go from 5th to 6th grade, right? Like you learn math, science, history to a certain point, and then you need a new teacher to teach you the next level of it. You don't stick with the same teacher you switch classes and it's the same thing. It's the same algorithm like Fortnite. Like you can only learn so much until someone else has to teach you what's next. Yeah. Because I only know so much, but there's other people who know.
There's like I didn't realize how like there's like levels to it.
No, there's levels to it. Yeah, like beginner. Like I have a few employees that like they work under me and they're like they teach like beginners, like kids who are like 12, 13. And they want to make their next 3 years of their life dedicated to it because it can be a full-time job. I mean, the top 1% of Fortnite players make 6 figures or over in a year. And at one point I was doing that, but I fell out of it just because of my organization's troubles and stuff. I was too stressed out over it. But for the 2 years, 3 years I was doing it, really like doing it full time, awesome. Yeah.
That's 6K, six figures doing video games is crazy.
Yeah, that's what people don't realize.
There's there's money to be made in everything.
There's money to be made in everything, especially now. Like the esports industry, when I started back in 2017, I think the overall like net worth of esports at the time was like 485 million or something like that. It wasn't that big. Yeah. And then like the World Cup happened before, and like $100 million tournament, and like it instantly went up 100 million. Now we're at like 600, 700 million. Because now money's pouring in, and then all these games are like falling because they saw Fortnite's success after World Cup. Like Fortnite blew up because they were just the biggest money tournament ever made. Yeah. Like, that was the reason Fortnite blew up. It didn't blow up because it was a great game. Don't get me wrong, but it blew up right after all that like Christmas season stuff happened after the World Cup, and then tournament like COD started making like $50 million tournaments. Valorant came out, CS:GO 2, all these big, and they made these. I mean. The esports industry is now over like 3.5 billion, 4.5 billion. Like it's gone up like that much, and like
we just opened an esports.
Yeah, and now high schools are literally in esports teams investing in it because like you can actually like make certain individuals like represent your school. Like you know how you have like NBA athletes represent your old high school team or whatever. Yeah. It's the same thing for esports now. It's gonna be a thing in 10 years where. Kid named Frenzy comes out of Tesoro High School, just like some random 12-year-old who's naturally good at a new game or whatever, and then he blows up, and now he represents Tesoro High School for the rest of his life. Oh yeah, Tesoro got to have Frenzy for 4 years, and he joined the esports team, and he was really good, and he improved a lot here.
I remember when you told me about like actually starting like a YouTube channel, like getting into streaming in like 8th grade. I will admit I was a hater.
Oh yeah, I think everyone was. Anyone I told, they go. I mean, people even now do. Like people who I'm not close friends with and don't know about the success I had, they make fun of it. Because I mean, you just hear, Evan Mika dropped out of school for Fortnite, but you hear no context to it, like actually what happened during that time. People don't even know. I was like I was barely in California during the time I played. It was barely at home. Like I was traveling, photo shoots, video shoots. It was a daily full-time job, required travel and everything. That's why I couldn't go to school. And I was getting paid enough to the points where my parents were okay with it.
It was just like, even, yeah, like that's so crazy, because like 8th grade I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing. Then I didn't hear about it. Like I didn't hear anything about you until like sophomore year. And you came back. I remember you had like 30,000 followers on Instagram. It was like, this is this big thing to me. And then you would like miss like weeks, and like, it was just weird. Yeah. But yeah, like that's crazy. Like that's really, like it's crazy how you built all of that. And then like you use that to do more things though.
Yeah, no, like having the money from like gaming and Fortnite and streaming and all that, like has built such a nice foundation for like if I'm gonna go to college or not. Because I didn't think I'm gonna go to college, but I found out like last week I'm gonna go to college, which is nice. But
what do you mean you found out?
I found out I'm able to go to college. I didn't think I had the grades for it. I didn't know I didn't know online school counted towards your GPA. I didn't think colleges would take you if you did years of online school. Because technically I've done my sophomore and junior year online and freshman because it was COVID. Yeah. So I didn't know if a college cared much if I'm gonna.
So where do you think about going?
I'm applying to Hawaii, Utah, Southern Utah.
Oh, so.
Utah Tech.
That's bro. So you have it like. Yeah, and then, so what's the plan for college? What are you planning on doing in college?
Probably major in business. I don't know. I'm not gonna take like my business degree and go anywhere with that. I already have a couple of my own businesses right now, but but like, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have any. I just kind of going to college because like I have the, like opportunity. Yeah, like I can go to college. I don't have to worry about debt or anything, which is nice. So like if I can go to college and just experiencing, because everyone says it's a great college experience, right? Mm-hmm. And then other people do it obviously to like go to med school or get their degree that'll help them out later. There's nothing in college that's gonna help me for what I want to do after college, but I'm just going purely for the experience.
Do you know what you want to do after college?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna work a sales job that my dad works, but it's good money straight out of college, and then
Obviously, you like made money with Fortnite, and then like you made money with, and then you did like a bunch of side hustles too.
Yeah.
So how do you like? Because I was looking into this. I wanted to do this for a while, and I remember I talked to you about it. I wanted to like find a side hustle to do.
Yeah.
Like, what did you start off with?
I started off with day trading, like back in I think you remember like talking to you guys about it like during lunches and sophomore year. Yeah, I mean that was crypto. I got into crypto later. I was actually into NFTs at the time. I was good friends with you guys, but yeah, I started getting into like NFTs, crypto, and like the big trend wave with it. Except I was taking a different route. Like people took it to the investing route and like are still holding some of them today, but like the market has gone down like 300% since 2 years ago. So it's like these people are holding on to like pretty much negative money because like they just lost most of their money doing it. Like I know friends of mine like that I met through online or whatever that have bought like $30,000 NFTs or whatever, and now they're worth like $300, like completely broke. But I took the flipping route. So like my whole life, any side hustle I do, I try to flip. I try to make $10-15. But for NFTs and crypto, it's different, dude. You're flipping for $1,000-$1,500. Like I remember in class one day with Miss Hodges. Miss Hodges like kicked me out of class because I was on my phone the whole class. And it was because I put in like $1,400 into like an NFT, or 16 NFTs. I bought like 16. It's probably like my first biggest flip. And she kicked me out of class. I went straight to the bathroom. And Janelle walks in and she's like, "You can't be on your phone." I was like, "Janelle, there's a lot of money involved." Like,
you don't know what's going on.
You have no idea what's going on. And I ended up walking out and like I made probably like I don't know. It was like 800%. It was like 800%, or it was like an 8x of what I put in.
That's ridiculous.
And I made it all in like 6 minutes of like buy, sell. Yeah, I literally bought during class. Miss Hodges yells at me, "You can't be on your phone during a test." We're saying
during a test.
During a test.
Oh my God.
I didn't take the test. I got an F. I remember. I got a 0 to 50 because she's talking on my phone. But she kicked me out of class and said, "You have to sit outside." I was like, "Damn, I gotta go to the bathroom right now. Like, I don't care." So then I went to the bathroom. This is like the second week of school. So like she just barely knows me. But so I go straight to the bathroom and Janelle comes in like, "What are you doing on your phone?" She can hear the sound. Yeah. Because like on when NFT trading at the time, there was like a little ding that would happen like whenever a price was, so you would hear this ding dong. Ding. And then a dong would be like negative, ding would be positive. Yeah. But she kept hearing a ding, and she's like, "What's this? What, someone calling?" Like, nope, I just have to use my phone because there's money involved. And she said,
I'm moving big money right
she
now.
said, okay, you got like 5 minutes. I was like, all right. And I don't think Janelle knows, but like, yeah, I walked out there with like, the biggest smile on my face.
Yeah.
And it was like that was like the start of it. I was like, damn, I could actually like do this for money. So from there on, like during class, I'd bring my own laptop to school, like my own, like I brought a Chromebook, but it was my Chromebook. I bought it from Best Buy. I wanted to make it look like a school Chromebook so people wouldn't, like teachers wouldn't, because I'd always sit in the back of the class.
Yeah.
Teachers wouldn't care like what I'm using. And like in science, I'd like sit on the black tables to the side, so I was able to work on it easily. Just put it right below the desk and work on it. Yeah, but I don't know, for a good 4 weeks consistently, straight D's and F's. Like just like I wasn't even doing school, dude. I was just trying to make money. And yeah, I went 4 weeks of positive, and my dad was like, okay, like you're making this money, and you're making your Fortnite money, and you're doing your streaming, you're traveling, but you just have to drop school. I was like, yeah, you're right. Because at that point, I was just failing, dude. I was like, being in school was pointless because I was just doing nothing. Yeah.
But how's the transition back into school now?
Really awesome, honestly, because like I'm much better at like time management now. Like I can, like I sleep a little less because most of my coaching stuff is at like midnight, like 11 p.m. I'm staying up after hours, and then basketball shoot rounds at like 7 a.m. every morning. So I'm getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep every night. But as long as I'm making money and like making the foundation I like vision for myself, like I'm okay with it. Because like, I feel like sacrificing sleep to do it's fine for me. But yeah, and then I don't know, just like being able to hang out, because I wasn't able to hang out with people sophomore year. Junior year I was, because like I got more a little lenient with Team 33, but my extra contract was just like insane. Like I had to be like individualized all day. I wasn't allowed to have friends in like calls or whatever. Like, it was literally so strict, but it was good for my career. Like it helped me out a lot. Like that's where I became who I am. But it was just like really like, not that I got antisocial, but I was just not used to talking to people. So junior year, I kind of like put myself back into people situations, like where I could be friends with people and talk to people, and I just grew a lot off of it. And now senior year, like I just kind of noticed how much I've grown since freshman sophomore year. I was not able to talk to people freshman sophomore year. Like I was just not good with people.
That's ridiculous growth. I mean, like you're sitting here doing an interview with me, and like it's just like it flows so well. Like the fact that you went from like not talking to anyone to like being like you're like this open and like this talking is ridiculous. But also, so and then the basketball obviously helps with that.
Yeah.
How's that?
It's hard. 'Cause I quit for 3 years. I mean, like literally, dude, you could not like. I didn't even have time to like. I mean, I had time to like lift and work out because I have a home gym, thankfully. But like the hour before, like after I get off, and I'm able to like go work out and like, go to sleep. I could do that, but like there was never time to like go hoop for 3-4 hours like other people. So I just gave up on basketball.
But you were practicing sometimes, though.
Sometimes, barely. I mean, not a lot, but I mean, so like because I usually had like Wednesday or Thursday off, and that's usually when I hit you guys up. I'm like, yo, you guys want to put Tesoro? We're like, let's go shoot, and we'd go do that. But like that was about it. I mean, I never had time to pick up a ball. So like coming back, like I came back 9 months ago, and I kind of used the money I got from Fortnite and like all this like side hustles. I was like investing in like a basketball trainer. I wanted to get back and go. I was like, my goal this year is to like actually play. Like I'm trying to like actually get minutes and stuff, which is hard because like I mean our coach obviously values like loyalty, and if you're not here for 3 years, any coach is just gonna be like, okay, like
you can't just
just hop back in and be a starter or whatever. And like I know people know like back in like 7th, 8th grade I was pretty good at basketball. Like I'd probably
be a mixtape.
Yeah. I'd probably be playing like. I'd probably be playing sophomore year varsity if I kept up with it, but quitting for 3 years, like Coach Garrett, just like I understand like why like coming back to it's gonna be a hard transition back into it. Yeah.
Thank you for coming on. I mean, it was fantastic talking about side hustles and Fortnite and like transitions and stuff. Maybe you can do another episode down the line when basketball season starts.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.